Hi, it's Jude. Welcome back to at Jude Reborn. My channel has come to be known as a channel that provides information for plastic surgery, specifically facelifts, neck lifts, lip lifts, temporal brow lifts. And I had all of those. Blepharoplasty. At 69, I had 5 facial plastic surgery procedures, and I felt like $1,000,000. And I've gone on to create 25 videos that all discuss the benefits and advantages and realities of facial plastic surgery. But today I wanted to take a turn and I wanted to expand the channel to start including discussions of how you can put your best face forward, whether you've had plastic surgery or whether you're just someone 50 and over who wants to look and feel her best. And you may not know this, I worked in the beauty industry for 42 years, and at age 67, I retired. But I started out as a counter girl, and I worked my way up the ladder, and I ended up running training departments and was a training manager, education executive for many big cosmetic companies that you would recognize. The last company I worked for was a L'Oreal brand. So worked for some great companies, and I have a lot of information in my noggin, and I want to share some of it. I want to start today by talking about the eyes. It's easy, if you know what to do, to have your eyes sort of lie for you and help you to look years younger. So today I'm going to teach you what I call your lying eyes, is what I call it. And it's going to help these eyes that are 70-year-old eyes maybe look like 50-year-old eyes. So you be the judge when we're done. So let's start. And again, our goal is to have the eye look more open, clearer, brighter, more lifted. What I've done already is I have applied my brows. I have applied my facial foundation. I have all of my face makeup on, but not my eye makeup. You always want to do your brows before your eye makeup so that you have boundaries and you can achieve balance between your brows and your eye makeup so that neither one of them kind of wears the other. And it does help if you do your lips before you do your brows so that you don't end up with some type of eye that's so dominant that you can't balance it with your lips. So sometimes it's kind of, I don't know, easier to actually pick out the lips that you feel you want to wear that day and put them on first and then do your eyes. So start with your eyebrows. Today, we're going to achieve this in less than 10 steps. And they're going to be very easy steps. I will write them all out for you in the description below. So don't worry, don't fret. You don't have to take notes. Just sit back and enjoy yourself. So step number 1 is to open up the eyes and have them appear more lifted. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of a lighter concealer and we're going to apply it right over the arch. And then we're going to blend it. Don't blend it all the way in. Let the silhouette of what you did show. So now step number 2 is we are going to take an eyeshadow base and we're actually going to apply it to the lid, all over the lid, and then blend it out with a tiny little sponge. The benefit of using an eyeshadow base on your lid, and I like this one because this one is a tone that happens to match my complexion. If you can't find one that matches your complexion, you can wear a concealer that matches your complexion. Try to find an oil-free concealer, and we're going to blend it in. I like a real eyeshadow base because it's meant to be used right in that area. Okay, so I spread the eyeshadow base all over both eyelids, and now my product is going to go on very smoothly, very velvety. It's going to stay. I did bring the eyeshadow base all the way up to the eyeliner area so that when I apply my eyeliner will have a better grip. If you have wet eyes like I do, that can be an issue. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is take a beige shadow stick. You can possibly use a highlighter stick if that works better for you. I'm using a Bobbi Brown eyeshadow stick, and you want to use something in a very light shade. So according to your skin tone, my skin tone being kind of a light medium, I'm using a bone or an ecru color. If your skin tone is deeper, you might want to buy something in more of a light caramel shade. The purpose being, we want a very light color because what we're going to do is not only are we going to put it right underneath the eyebrow and the arch of the eyebrow so that we can really emphasize and bring light to the highest part of the eye, but also we're going to put it right in the corner of the eye, the inner corner of the eye. And then we're going to blend it so it's nice and smooth and even. The purpose of this is to open up the eye because as we age, the bridge of our nose tends to become broader. If you think you're imagining that, you're not going crazy. The bridge of your nose becomes fleshier and your eyelids become looser. And so what it does is it makes everything look like it's converging in on itself. And what you want to do is you want to fight that by bringing light and distance and space to that area. So yes, it's going to make your eyes look like they are wider set. If that's an issue for you because you already have really wide set eyes, wear something dark next to the inner part of the nose to actually make the eyes look like they were closer together. But the average person, when they're aging, has this problem because everything does tend to sort of fold in. And what you want to do is you want to, especially if you've had a bleph, by the way, an upper bleph, you want to enhance that by using lightness right in here. And also you want to lift your eyebrow by using lightness right underneath the arch of the eyebrow. And, we're lifting everything up. We're pulling everything apart and we're going against everything that's happened to us and the accumulated effect of that. We're actually fighting it and we're going against that with some optical illusions is what we're doing. We're going on to the eyeshadow step. And I have this great little trick that I learned years and years ago. And I just continue to share it throughout my career. It's just such a fun little trick. If you can see it I know I have a lot of light right now around my eyes, but if you can see close up, you see that I have a lot of yellow in my hazel eye, a lot of gold specks. So what are the best colors of eyeshadow to put around my eyes? Colors like that. I'm going to use a very light peachy salmon color that has a gold base to it. And this is what it looks like. You can actually see the gold running through the eyeshadow. This is a really, really fun color to bring out a very yellowish green eye. And I'm putting it pretty much all over the eye. I'm not taking it right where we put the ecru color stick. I'm kind of leaving that a little bit lighter, but I am putting it on most of the eyelid, and you can see already how the eye is just popping. Now, what if you have a blue eye? Okay, blue eyes are often very golden and they have a lot of specks of yellow in them. They can have a lot of specks of a tangerine. A warm silver that has or gray that has a little bit of a gold or yellowish tone to it. If your ethnicity is such that you have a little deeper skin tone, you probably have a very, very rich brown eye and you have a lot of plum specks in your eyes. So you're going to look really good with some really pretty mauves around your eye. Your eye will actually look richer, browner, it will sparkle more. And if your deep brown eye has some amber in it, then add some gold. I'm actually going to add a little bit of gold highlighter as a gold eyeshadow, and I'm going to put it right over the eyeball. And this eyeshadow will enhance the greenness of the eye. And so now my eyes are actually starting to have life. They're starting to dance a little bit, but they need some definition. And before we get to the definition, what I want to do now is I want to make the eye look bigger. And you do that by adding a little deeper, a little bolder, a color with a little bit more oomph right over the bone of the eye. This is the bone. You can feel it if you press against your eye where your eyelid stops being soft. You have a bone there. And the easiest way to get the color on the bone, and this is another great little trick, I call it the windshield wiper trick, is to raise your eyebrows like you're shocked. And when you raise your eyebrows, you take a slanted brush. So you can see my brush is slanted, and I have a little bit of a brighter eyeshadow right on that brush. And I'm going to put the brush vertically right up against my bone with my brows raised. And I'm going to go back and forth on that bone like a windshield wiper. Like a windshield wiper. So before I blend it, I want you to see how it opens up my eye, lifts my eye, and puts the color right where it needs to be. And then all you do is you just blend out the edges of what you just applied. You can see how much larger this eye looks than this eye simply because I added the bone color and I used the windshield wiper trick where I raised my eyebrow like I'm shocked. You know, the way you raise your eyebrows when you're shocked, like this. You turn the brush vertically with the point down and you go right against the bone, back and forth like a windshield wiper. And then you relax your eye. It'll be right where it needs to be. And voila, you have both eyes where your eyes are really popping now. My green eyes are really looking green. I'll get back a little bit from the camera so you can see me a little better. And the eyes are coming to life and they're looking bigger and they're looking lifted. And now we're going to lift even more with the definition of liner. I'm going to clean up anything that fell down using a brush because I don't want oils from my finger to create a smudge underneath my eye. You can also use a clean sponge wedge, but that's what I used. And the color that I put on my bone was this color right here. So these are all MAC shades. And I used that color. Now, one more trick you can do. If you really want a big lift, you can take, and you want clarity, you want your eye, the whites of your eyes to look white, you can take a blue or a purple. And what we would do with this color, the blue, the purple, or the really dark plum, in this instance, because my green eyes, the whites around my eyes aren't as white as I want them to be. And sometimes you have that issue as you age where the whites of your eyes aren't quite as white as you want them to be. The whitening effect can be achieved and also a sense of lifting the eye. So if the eyes are really downturned, you can pick that eye back up by creating what I call the kite effect. It's almost like a little kite at each end of your eye. And you're going to use a solid angled brush and you're going to start at the end of your eye and you're going to go straight up with a chunk of color, straight up, starting at the liner, and just go straight up and do it on the other eye. Go straight up. Just a chunk of color that pulls straight up. And this tends to be a little bit dramatic. So if you're not into drama and you can do without having your eyes look a little whiter or your eyes looking a little more lifted, then you can absolutely skip this step. So I would then take a little brush and I would just blend what we just applied. And when you look at my eyes now, you can see that there is a lot of lift, but everything is really soft. Everything is blended. We just need the definition of liner and mascara. That's what they offer. You know, they sort of make everything that you've done look really crisp, really defined, and they really are the products that end up popping the eye. But you can see already how much greener and just prettier, more alive my eyes look. So now it's time for liner. And you can either use the black liner. I like this Farah 18-hour liner. It's the only one I found that really doesn't budge. It's pretty inexpensive. I think the last time I ordered it, I found it at Walmart online, but that's a really good one. And it actually has, I'm going to show you, it's like a little, almost like a felt pen. So it's very easy to hold. It's very easy to control. Even if you don't have a steady hand, you will have an easier time with that Farah black eyeliner. And then there's also this from Thrive Cosmetics. There's this navy liner, which we're going to use today to really pop the eyes. And this is actually an eyeshadow stick. The trick with a deep navy liner is that it's like using the best eye drops in the world. Your eyes are going to look really, really white. If you don't have very white teeth, at least having, very clear eyes will make you look younger. And then if you can whiten your teeth or have them whitened, that's always going to be a useful attribute. We're going to apply the liner starting in the middle and working up. And then we'll come from the inner part of the eye and we'll connect them. And at the outer part of the lid, we're going to go up and out just a little bit. We'll smudge it so that the navy liner will blend in with that little kite effect of blue eyeshadow. And you'll have almost like it looks like a little string pulling up the eye on the outside of the eye. And again, what are we doing? We're trying to fight gravity. So here goes. We're going to get the eyeliner on top and then stop, sit back, and talk about what we want to do on the bottom. Okay, we have our navy liner on. It went on in a really nice, smooth manner. It gave us a beautiful lift, more of an exotic eye. And now it's really your choice. You can wear liner all the way along the bottom. You can wear liner for halfway on the bottom, or you can wear no liner, just wear mascara, or you can do none of the above. It's really going to be determined by how dramatic you want your eyes to look. Before an everyday look, this is great with some mascara and you'll be good to go. If you want to just bring it up one notch, then just do a little bit, maybe do a third of the eye with a little liner on the bottom. And that way the eye looks balanced. It doesn't look top heavy. You have a little definition down there, but you don't look like you're trying too hard. And I know that for many of us, we want to look tasteful. We don't want to look like we're overdone just to go to the grocery store. So that's going to be a personal decision. And again, there's all kinds of great blue liners out there. This one isn't that easy in that it's meant to be an eyeshadow. So the point is actually very broad. And you can find eyeliners that have skinnier points and they'll be easier to work with. But this one doesn't budge. And that's what I really like. Wherever you put it, it stays. I had very drippy eyes. My eyes are so wet. And it's been an issue all of my adult life. So once I find something that doesn't budge and it comes in great colors, I tend to just make that work. And that's what I'm doing with this. But again, I wanted to show it to you more for the color and the whitening effect on the whites of the eyes, the cornea, taking away the yellowing of the eye. Now, if I had a deep brown eye, I would be doing this with a deep plum liner or even a black liner. But the plum and the navy give you the whitening effect. When you wear a black liner, you don't get any extra whitening of the cornea. So if you're trying to get rid of a yellowing of the cornea or even a pink cornea because you're bloodshot, because you are tired and didn't get enough sleep, you're sleep deprived, then you definitely need a navy or plum liner. Something with a blue base is what you need. Okay, let's get this done. All right, so now what we're doing is we're just gently, we put on the liner, we're smudging it out just very gently. And look at how much larger the eyes look, big difference. And look at how my face now looks alive. My eyes look alive. My face this looks much more joyful. I look awake and I look like I have energy. And it's all because my eyes are almost done. So the eyes make a big difference. We're about to start on our last, well, next to the last step, which is mascara. Okay, we're going to apply some mascara now, and we have two different shades. We have our black and we have our bright blue, kind of a peacock blue, and we're going to create depth with the lashes by applying black, and we're going to coat the lashes underneath the lash and on top of the lash to make the lashes look really thick, because sometimes as we age, our lashes thin out. It could be from health issues or simply genetic. And then we're going to tip the lashes with the blue mascara. The blue mascara on the tips will give us this blue haze, this blue aura that again makes the whites of our eyes look so much whiter. Now, this is the Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara by Thrive Cosmetics, C-A-U-S-E, cause, as in a cause, cosmetics. And this is a tubular mascara. So the mascara actually coats each lash almost like they're inside of a little tube. And when you go to remove it at night, you just take a warm, wet washcloth and you go over your lashes and the mascara just slides right off. You don't even need eyeshadow remover or eye makeup remover. But if you wanted to use an eye makeup remover, use an oil base, because this comes off, it's almost like a waterproof, except that it doesn't have any of the downsides of a waterproof mascara. Now see how I'm going over the lashes? I'm going over and I'm curling them up so that they have product both on top of each lash and under. And you know, you may be someone that wears false eyelashes. You may be that type of girl. And that is great. You might still want to apply mascara over your lashes or wear mascara on the bottom. I know a lot of women that wear lashes, but then they wear mascara on the bottom to balance out the big lashes, the artificial lashes on top, with fuller natural lashes on the bottom. This would be a great mascara for that because it just gives you so much lash. Okay, so now you can see how pretty the eyes look, how lifted, how green. Now we're going to tip them with the blue and just sweep the blue across so we get that halo of blue, of light blue. It's like a periwinkle blue. Again, from Thrive Cosmetics. So we've been applying the blue to the tips. The blue looks really good on the tips. We applied a little bit of liner and mascara under the eyes. We didn't line the whole way. We only lined halfway. We put a little bit of the black mascara right under the eyes. And now we have definition. And now you can see how pretty the face looks with the eyes done. Our final step is going to be highlighting the eye area with a highlighter all the way around the eyes. Actually, I'm going to dip in to one that has a little bit of a glow to it, a little bit of a shimmer. And I would wear something less glowy for daytime, but I would put a highlighter around the eyes to give them just a really nice halo of lightness and brightness. And when you use that, take it right down the middle of the nose. Give yourself a little dot of it above your lip in the Cupid's bow. Give yourself some all the way down the middle of the face so that you have light around your eyes and you have light in the high point of your face, which is the middle of the face. So this is almost like having lights behind your skin, kind of, coming through the skin. It makes the skin look more translucent, just really pretty. And then at the very end, you want to just sit back. You ask yourself, do I have enough blush? Do I have enough lip? And you can always go back and you can always add a little more blush, deepen the lip, or take a little lip off, because now you can see the symmetry of the face. And you want to make sure that none of your features stand out more than anything else. Everything has to walk in together. You want the eyes to be really open, really just clear as can be, and lifted. So now I am 70 and look at my eyes. So let's get dressed and see what this looks like with the hair down and a nice outfit on. And let's see. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So here we go. My eyes are done and they're defined. I don't look tired. So what do you think? Do these eyes look like they're on someone that's 70? I'll let you be the judge because you're the audience, but I can only tell you that we did that very slowly. If you were to learn those steps and do them on your own, it'll take you about 10 minutes. And simple to get a really great result. You can use the concepts that I taught you. I taught you a lot of fun little tricks. You can apply them regardless of your skin tone, your eye color. Now have a little bag of tricks. Hopefully they will work for you to simplify your life, make it easy on any day, regardless of how much sleep you got, to really look smashing, to have your eyes just be joyful and full of energy, and to have those lying eyes fake it out for you and let people think you're a little more sprite than maybe you are, or maybe you're feeling that day. Let people think that you're rested when you're not. When you get on your Zoom calls for work, fake it out, look great. And it really all starts with your eyes. Now, if you have questions about specific products, product shade, just leave your questions in the comments and I will respond as I always do. And I am working on several other videos as we speak. So please subscribe and hit the notification bell, because then when I release my video, you'll be notified right away. Before we go today, I did want to let you know that I have 2 Facebook groups now, and I would really love for you to join because they're both great groups and they're both active groups, but they're both very different groups. One is called Facelift 101, and I've mentioned it before. It now has about 1,400 people in it, and everyone in it is excited about either booking a procedure or researching a procedure. And it's a very active group. And then I also have a group called Always a Girly Girl, and that's for women 50 and over, and we discuss beauty and style and fashion. I have some jewelry tips I've already put on there. We discuss skincare and longevity and wellness. So if you're into that, please join. And I would love to thank you for telling your friends and family about this channel and my groups, and for being so loyal. And if you've just come across me and we're just meeting today, I hope that I'll be fortunate to earn your loyalty and for you to come back and view my videos again and again. So thank you for the time and have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you on the next video. Cheers.